Hi, ladies and gentlemen and viewers of all ages and whatever else you might call you think of yourself as. This is my first attempt at the play for free game Dungeon Defenders 2 from on the PS4. I don't know who put this game out, and I'm sort of not prepared. Well, there's some interesting stuff on the bottom there. But if you like the game, then you can find it in the PlayStation Store. Okay, let's see what we get. Alright, we go, whoop, get back up there. We go up here to how to play, see what we get. Okay, video tutorials. Alright, we'll go with the basics. I always go with the basics. But then we're going to do the
Welcome, hero. I'm here to help you learn the basic arts of dungeon defense. Your mission is to defend the Eternia crystals against all opposition and waves of enemy attacks. Explore the battlefield. Each hero can move, jump, and in some cases even fly to traverse each environment. Each skirmish will have 3 phases. The warm-up phase is for other heroes to join in. The build phase is to set up your defenses. The combat phase is when you engage in battle with the army of the Old Ones. Once all heroes have joined, enter the build phase and start building your defenses. Summoning defenses consumes green mana, which is the magical resource that you can gather from chests and slain enemies. To summon defenses, press the corresponding button on your hotbar. You can place the defense, rotate it, then confirm the placement. You may only place a defense within a radius around yourself, and defenses generally need enough space and area to be summoned to a location. Each skirmish will have a maximum limit on how many defenses you can place. You can repair your defenses, upgrade them, or even sell them. Once you are ready to face your enemy, you can initiate the combat phase. Each hero has a primary attack as well as a unique secondary attack. You can activate your hero's unique abilities by pressing the corresponding button on the hotbar. Experiment and explore the different abilities available to your hero because they can aid you greatly in a defense. Abilities will use a separate resource pool that is unique to each hero. Each hero also comes with their own unique heal mechanic to keep you in the defense. You can also swap heroes during the combat phase to utilize more abilities against your enemies. Enemies cannot be harmed while in the dark energies around the creep spawns, so only attack them once they are out and become vulnerable. Once enemies die in the combat phase, they might drop useful items that you can equip immediately or store in your inventory. Equipment will enhance your hero's statistics. Each hero may equip a helm, torso armor, boots, gloves, hero-specific weapons, and a pet. Level up with experience you earn by defeating enemies and completing waves. When you reach the maximum level 50, you can then earn Ascension points that you can apply on the Ascension page of the inventory screen. Now, take what you have learned, go forth and defend!
Now,
this lesson will teach you the more advanced arts of dungeon defense. Before you construct your defense, make sure to take a note of the color coding on the billboards over the creep spawn. The darker the shade of red, the more threatening that lane of enemies will be. These colors, types, and threats will change each time you enter into an area. Remember to create a full deck of 4 heroes. Doing this will allow you to swap during any phase, build additional defenses, and chain ability casts. Utilize swapping effectively to use all your different hero abilities to maximize your damage-dealing potential. When constructing your defense, make sure to make a note of the types of defense you are employing. There are many different types of defenses, like single-target damage dealers, walls, area of effect defenses, and even spawners. Use barricade-style towers to distract your foes, while your other defenses attack them from safety. If you're using auras or other area of effect style defenses, remember to effectively set up kill zones for your enemies to stay in. One effective defense strategy is to layer several auras in one area, causing the enemies that are stalled out in front of your barricades to take massive damage. One of the largest threats in Dungeon Defenders is flying enemies. Not all defenses are effective against flying enemies, and they will often ignore your defenses. Make sure to have some defenses set up to handle this additional threat. Now, go forth and defend.
Okay. Now we find out about the heroes, shall we?
It is time to teach you the arts of inventory and hero management. First, we will start with hero management. Open up your inventory. On the left side of the inventory is the My Deck screen. From this screen, you can equip gear, inspect the stats of your heroes and their defenses, and change up the active heroes in your deck. To change the heroes in your deck, press the My Heroes button. From this screen, you can browse your current list of heroes with the Rolodex and press the corresponding hero swap button to assign the heroes to the various slots. If you're having a hard time passing through your large collection of heroes, use the Browse All page to quickly find the one you're looking for. On the right side of your hero information screen, you can browse your bags of items. In the bag options, you can set up item auto collection. Use the Enable Bag Auto Collect checkbox, and then check the different filters that you would like to apply to that bag. You can have it gather for certain item types, rarities, and heroes. You can also change the icon of the bag and give it a custom name to your liking. You can also set a bag to automatically sort the items that are listed in it. Press the Auto Sort checkbox, and items will be sorted by type, rarity, and stat power for you. On the far right is a separate tab that can be extremely useful to heroes. The Filter Bag. This bag can be used to quickly search through your entire inventory for items in a variety of ways. Sort by recent loot, certain types, rarities, and certain stats. Now, go forth and defend!
Okay, we go to what to do with the loot, shall we?
Today's lesson will teach you the ways of customizing and obtaining loot. First, open up the inventory screen. From here, you can interact with an item to upgrade its level, gaining more stats, or equip shards to gain unique passives that will empower your abilities and defenses. If your item has shard slots, you can select the slot and equip an appropriate shard to the item. You can also upgrade these shards to increase their effect. Remember that shards can be equipped and unequipped on any gear that you obtain, so make sure to upgrade these first as you can continue using them in all your equipment. After completing the campaign, you will enter the end-game modes. Different levels of chaos will give you varying degrees of powerful items. If you're struggling to find increasingly powerful gear, make sure you are fighting at the appropriate level of chaos and upgrade your gear and shards to their full potential. Now, go forth and defend!
And the trials.
Today's lesson, we'll discuss the trials. Once you complete the campaign, you will be able to enter the trials. There are many different levels of trials, and each will bring a new threat that will make you change up your defenses. In Chaos 1, Vanguard Goblins will start appearing into the waves of enemies. Their fortified shields can absorb any projectile that strikes them. Remember this when formulating your defensive strategies. Other levels of Chaos will present additional threats where certain defenses will be less effective in countering. Figure out their weaknesses and conquer these new foes. With greater challenge comes greater reward. Some of the most valuable shards and equipment available to you come from higher levels of Chaos. Now, go forth and defend.
Let's see what the tutorial will teach us. It's a good idea to take tutorials. When you get a chance to take a game's tutorial, take it and show you how the game is played. And a lot of times knowing how the game is played gives you an advantage, and that won't work. My knee won't handle that height. see. I'll let you do your own reading. No, it's good. Good that you can redo this anytime you want. Well, no, that's not too good. Now, if you're looking at one thing at the start, you miss what you have to how to do this stuff because you didn't see the little dude at the bottom there. So this is going to be like, not bad. Okay, just kind of dumb. I guess that would be the man. Any more I can grab? Guess not. You see it again. This is going to be dumb. I can't even get started. Maybe this is where. I remember right this one here. I want to jump over it. Maybe L1. Put what? Cannonball launcher. Right there. Right. That's where he's going to come from. And let's move this one, shall we? If we can. Now we got 3 of them there. Here. Okay. And I got company. Hello, Mr. Boss Man. You want to get down? Alright, we want to put another. If you get down, I can see what I want to do. Alright, what's this? This fixes, that one fixes. Interesting. Alright, let's see what. We got that part covered. What about the other? I can't see with a cat in the way. Oh, I can't. Would you mind moving over there? Can you get your feet up there? Okay. I guess not. I didn't see what this is doing. I lost the wall. Inspect what? L3. Okay, then we need R1. And we call it. That one doesn't need it. But this one that should hold them a little while. What's the other? Well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to do this because of one little cat that doesn't want to get out of my way. Oh, we get some. Get it. L1. Oh, that's what. Can't enter. It would do no good putting defenses there. So, cover it around there, shall we? Now we got defenses in that area. see, shall we? Let's check the combat phase. I may have to, like I said, I may not be able to finish anything with the tutorial because the boss man here is in the way. As you can see, I'm keeping them from getting inside there. So, 2 levels of defense is taking out the Aurora. Got one over there, and we still got the other. Aurora's still in place. Well, we're supposed to be enjoying it, boss man. He's in front of it now, watching. Hey, don't turn that over. Damn. Excuse my French. You stop turning the screen over. That's going on because I'm holding that L2. That's how you gotta do it. Big ring. Yeah. Defenses were enough. I just had to help. Let's check the place out, shall we? Okay, what is just going on now? I guess that's the end of the tutorial. Hello, whoever you are, welcome to my broadcast. As the comments stated,
quiet and reserved outside of battle, the apprentice truly shines when blasting back enemies with bursts of chilling ice and explosive fire. As a master elementalist, he controls the forces of nature to shatter the earth, command the wind, and burn down enemy hordes.
It was like this scarecrow. So right now we got this one and that one. Let's see what that one.
Noble and brave, the squire is always first to enter a fight and the last standing. Charging headfirst into any situation, the squire relies upon stubborn brute strength and perhaps a little luck to overwhelm his
Excuse
enemies.
me, my cat just
The squire's simple defenses embody his brash and bold nature by crushing, poking, skewering, and slicing incoming enemies.
You can create, if I can get it, here we go. You can create, that looks to be, yep. walls. Basculus. Well, you wouldn't know. That's a crossbow. Targets. And to heal. Okay. Let's stick it with the name it's got. Now, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I found it out. Well. Oh, God. That's because of the way this mic's set up. I'll have to speak up louder. Is that any louder? And Zeb, when did you... Oh, you're going to YouTube. It's that way. Let's see, I can change that. I'm fixing to disappear a second, but I'm still here. No? It doesn't help. Hold on, let's try this. I don't think that helped. Well, I guess what it was is I'm trying not to get too loud. But so I'll just speed up a little louder. Now let's figure out what this thing is.
The Huntress is an experienced wildlife hunter and trapper, having ventured deep into the wilder depths of Etheria. Across her travels, she's perfected deadly traps and snares, testing them against terrible beasts and enemies alike. Keeping foes at a distance, the Huntress answers the call to battle with a volley of deadly arrows. She never misses her mark.
She's an elf. What do you expect? Alright, let's see another one, shall we?
As a student of martial arts, the monk thrives in combat, commanding the ebb and flow of the battlefield. He supports his allies with radiant auras of chi energy that boost the potency of defenses, electrocutes careless enemies, and heals fellow heroes.
This is a cheap one-wire deal with a mic attached. It's clipped to my shirt into my ear. And when I can get a good one, I'm going to be able to do better. I need to get a PC for stuff like this.
Ruthlessly betrayed and murdered by the Harbinger, the Abyss Lord rises from the depths of the underworld. Vowing to destroy all who invade Etheria, he summons the skeletal remains of the Old One's army and the ethereal spirits of fallen knights to do his bidding. An active defender, he dominates the battlefield, responding to threats and ordering his defenses to obliterate enemies.
In just a second, looks like I can unlock a few things. We'll see. Whoop, went too far.
Series EV2 is a self-aware robot tasked with protecting the Sky City. With a machine-like intensity, EV2 constantly modified herself and upgraded her defense system. Her feature set includes servo-reductive protonic engines, prismatic shielding, high-definition laser optics, and mana-infused alloy plating. Series EV2 has pushed herself far beyond her original limitations. The Gun Witch gleefully races to the defense of Etheria on the back of her magical gun broom, made from witchcraft, curiosity, and a touch of gunpowder. The Gun Witch cleans up the battlefield, zipping from ground to sky, blasting her foes with magical projectiles, wicked spells, and mysterious hexes.
Now let's look at this guy.
The Lavamancer carries with him the undying flame of Embermont, a fiery energy source from which he draws the power to manipulate earth and magma. He creates volcanoes, oil geysers, and towers of stone to debilitate and burn his adversaries. The Lavamancer is a powerful melee fighter who exemplifies ferocity and explosiveness blended with the power of a volcano. The Mystic possesses great power from her Dark Master. Instead of using mana, she must appease the Serpent God by sacrificing the souls of fallen enemies to gain powerful buffs that can increase her stats, heal her own hit, and reduce her cooldowns. When fully appeased, the Serpent God appears around her and her obelisk tower, unleashing devastating power. Her appeasement decreases over time, and if any of her defenses are destroyed. The Dryad is the physical manifestation of the will of Terraria itself. With the wisdom of untold ages, she takes up arms to protect and defend her home against evil and corruption. The World Tree is an anchor for all her primal defenses.
Well, that would make sense.
With the invasion of Dragonfall, the Initiate felt compelled to return from her self-imposed exile deep within the Etherian mountains. Her unique style of chi manipulation makes her a force to be reckoned with. She is eager to join the heroes and thwart the ever-present evils of the Old One's army.
Like that pike at the Los Angeles Museum of Ancient History and Science. Last character.
A dedicated bookworm and talented mage, the Adept has pursued the arcane arts from a young age. Unrivaled in her valley homeland, the Adept has come to Dragonfall to prove herself alongside the finest arcane masters and take the fight to the Old Ones on the fields of battle.
Alright, let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get anything. I wonder how much. Nah, I thought as much. Unfortunately, as what do you know, if it costs, I can't do it, so no thanks. Alright. Let's try to remember how to go further into this. Like that. Can't swap. R3. interesting trophies. Alright, what else? Can't use it outside the game. Outside that, I guess it's going to use it. Well, I'm going to make it mad because I just discovered I had got to go. Alright, now I'm stuck from here tomorrow if that's possible.